You see this today? Shane McMahon and Tony Khan had a meeting today. We're going to talk about that because TK's booking his own Secret Wars. Marvel's booking their Secret Wars and Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr. We're going to talk about that and a lot of Comic-Con stuff. And we're going to talk about a whole lot more, including SummerSlam predictions. So get your comments in as we watch AEW Dynamite Live. We chat, talk about whatever's on your mind. And of course, the guys will stop in a bit later. But hey, you got me, Zach. This is West Coast POPCast. Get your comments ready, like I just said. We're gonna have a fun show. Let's go. A lot of stuff's going on. My name is Zach. Again, this is West Coast POPCast. Thanks for joining. We got a lot going on today. There's a lot going on at Comic-Con this weekend, and there's a lot going on Dynamite right now and in wrestling. So let us know your comments and what you got going on. It is summertime. August starts tomorrow, and of course, SummerSlam is this weekend. I'm excited. Hope you're excited too. We'll get some predictions in today. The show is Saturday. Let us know if you're watching. Let us know if you're watching live, and let us know your predictions. If you're not watching this live, comment. Love to comment back and know what you think about the show. Swerve kind of being a heel right now, Dynamite, with Bryan Danielson, but it's all facts. So I don't know who they're doing the face turn with. Okay. Let us know the match is booked for All In. The card is filling out. Yeah, again, SummerSlam. Pretty big show. A lot of people left off the card. A lot of people getting their matches on SmackDown instead of the big show in the summer destination of the United States. Of course, Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, so we'll get the predictions in. We're watching Dynamite live. And we're going to cover some Comic-Con stuff. We all know the big news at Comic-Con. Secret Wars. I'm never going to get this right. Secret Wars and Doomsday from Marvel. So Tony Khan is cooking up his own Secret Wars. A lot of stuff going on in wrestling. Every week, there's something big going on in wrestling. Also, I have a big question regarding SummerSlam. What do you think should be the main event? What do you think should be the main event? We'll talk about it when Knock gets in, and we'll talk about when we do our SummerSlam predictions. Keep that stewing. I want to know what you think the main event is going to be at SummerSlam or should be at SummerSlam. George, Mr. Alpor, I don't know. What are the Becky pictures? I haven't seen them. Mr. All Power Noob, hello to you. Hope you are both having a great day today. Thank you. Knox sent the text about that, and I figured let me cook something up really quick. I'm just clueless with the PLE cards. Tell me more, Noob. Tell me what you think about it, because I'm very I think it's a fine card, but I also think it's something's off about the card. I don't know what. I don't know what it is. Something's off about the SummerSlam card. Think about Saraya wrestling at all. HD, I missed the first half of Dynamite, so something happened. Let us know. Don't care about spoilers. I'm not going to watch this later when it airs. So whatever goes on right now on Dynamite and whatever happened, let us know. Oh my. The Undisputed Kingdom coming out right now. Who is Saraya wrestling? Are we still live? I hope so. I just got booted. Let us know what's going on. Cover the chats in a little bit here. Knock is here too. Knock, how you doing, man? Mr. All Power saying someone from Cleveland should main event. I mean, the Miz is host. Is host really? Is that a consolation prize? I know Gargano really wanted to have a match or do something there, but he apparently is not doing anything. You think it should be Cody versus Randy? I agree. They are building that up. If you watch the little side eyes that Randy's getting, I'm going to get bad blood, but this is the pay per view to do it.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Knock, how you doing?
Good. Finally getting the sound right. Are we live? Are we good? I see the little interruption there. Hope I didn't cause
Yeah,
that.
I got. Well, it's StreamYard, so it's it is what it is.
Yeah. Cool stuff going on in the world of wrestling, man. I want to know who took this picture of Tony and Shane McMahon. This is insane.
Supposedly it was Mercedes.
I did see her post joking about that. Noob and Co, Mr. All Power, what's up? The Undisputed Fodder with the Beast Mortos, which is a cool name for a video game boss, and Roosh.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a great match with this dude, Hologram. He's actually killing it in his debut.
He's okay. It reminds me of Sin Cara when he got introduced to WWE, so I'm not fully behind. It's not bad. It's just
Yeah.
His name's Hologram, and he has a giant H on his chest.
Hey, man. But he's doing some crazy moves. I think the setting too, being in that place they're in for Collision, it's a really good setting to debut somebody.
Oh, it is. It definitely is, because you let people like watch it, especially at home, watch it and take it in, rather than just like try to get a big pop and reaction on the first night and then kind of slow down. So yeah. Ed Fries, how you doing? Let us know your thoughts on anything going on in wrestling. We'll be talking SummerSlam, and of course, we can get into. We can get into anything you want, Knock. Can't wait to see RDJ back in the MCU. We got to pull up on our site. Let us know. It is actually in favor of RDJ by like 70%. So.
Okay, yeah, definitely check out the poll, man. Lovely polls. I did see Jonathan Majors put out that he's heartbroken about it, but he understands Robert Downey Jr. He also mentioned Ezra Miller, so I think he's angling to get back to Kang. He loves the character.
Okay. He's currently filming a movie now with the people that made that. There's a Sound of Freedom. Those people. So.
Okay.
He's doing stuff a little outside Hollywood right now.
Okay.
But what do you talk about, Knock, man? How you doing? First of all,
I'm good. It's been a heck of a week, heck of a day. I'm glad I'm here on time with this LA traffic, man. But my computer decided to update at the worst time, so I was a little delayed.
Always.
My fault for being late, guys. But Zach's holding it down, man. How is everything with you?
Busy, just really busy, no breaks. But hey, whatever. At least nothing bad's happening.
Yeah. So appreciate everybody jumping in with your boys, man. We love this time to have with you guys, and we'll be back next week, of course, too. Wednesdays are going to be the main day again. What's going on? House of the Dragon's on. The Olympics are on. House of the Dragon got leaked, so be careful, everybody.
Steering clear, because the whole episode is out there on TikTok and Twitter.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. I just want to enjoy it without getting spoiled. So I'm gonna try my best to be off Twitter. We run our Twitter with our account, so we'll see.
I got slides for Rampage, and that's what I got spoiled on all the Deadpool and Wolverine spoilers. Unbelievable. It was a picture of many pictures, and it was just all right there. It's all right there. I even got the opening thing spoiled too.
That's so dumb, man. Like, what does that do for you guys, man? Don't spoil the movie. If you guys have seen Deadpool and Wolverine, I have seen it. Zach has not. So you could let us know what you thought without any spoilers.
Yeah, you can. I know this. What?
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
In case you are gonna go see it, I will say this one thing: you don't have to stay for the end credit scene. It's just another joke. If you're in the mood, you're feeling the vibe, for sure. But it's not gonna expand on anything with the MCU.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The man is here. The 3-man band. Eric.
Well, gentlemen, I know I've taken a back seat to the show as a producer, but I couldn't help but notice that in the title, you guys put Dr. Doon, Doon, earlier, and quite frankly, it reflects poorly on me. So I had to come in and just make that clear.
Oh.
I have quite the problem with that.
I'm so sorry.
And quite frankly, I also have to address the people in the chat, the flops. I don't know if you guys remember last time I was on, I made it clear that none of you deserve the flop. You can drop the flop. Just Us League is dead. It's just me league. All right. I am all elite me. I am WW me. I am TNA wrestling sucks ass me.
Oh man, you get some love though, man. Mr. All Power, finally the flop has returned. Do some fishing there. Newman Cove, the flop father.
No. I've been gone for
man.
weeks, and none of you flopped for me. I could have been dead, and none of the flops. So it's just me league now.
Oh man, all three of us here today.
You sound a little different, Eric. A little nasally.
Well,
You gotta-
this is as I started producing, I realized that I need an authoritative voice, and this is what I've landed on.
Sounds like you caught cockitis.
There's the voice. Oh, man. While we're on that subject, is everyone looking forward to the Rick and Morty anime in August?
I actually didn't realize that was a real thing until whatever the last thing is we did together. I still have to look it up.
Oh man,
Yeah, I gotta find it. And then, did you finish the Suicide Squad anime, Eric?
No, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's not bad. It's just weird. It's like they know they're in an anime, so it's very fourth wall breaking.
Okay. Everything's breaking the fourth wall. Are we done breaking the fourth wall? Are we done being meta? Can Deadpool and Wolverine just be the end of it?
Hey, this movie's about to make $1 billion. It will not be the end of it, man. It's going to continue.
All right.
This is the Marvel cash cow right now.
Dude, as of Monday afternoon, not even the full rest of Monday and the Monday night, as of like lunchtime Monday, it doubled what the Marvels made in total.
That's insane, man.
This male patriarchy society.
Look at it. It's so dry for summer blockbusters. There's really no movies out. This is the perfect timing for it, and it's a solid movie.
It was dry until Eric joined us.
And I don't want to see any more flops in the chat. Every flop I see, I will sue you for $1 million.
Oh my goodness.
$1 million. Okay. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything in particular?
I think it's time to jump into that Marvel news, Eric.
All right, let's hear some Marvel news.
All right, Eric, we'll save your boyfriend until after that. Unbelievable, Mr. All Power, man.
That's
I
at least.
a lot of money on you.
That's exactly. You better lawyer up. I hope you got Smart Mark on the phone. Yeah, you're not going to afford OnlyFans.
That's a lot of millions.
Yeah.
All right, let's just talk about Comic-Con. We'll lead. So many jokes right there. I couldn't grab onto one joke right there. Let's start with Comic-Con in general. Where do I adjust? I'm sorry, I'm like so slow and tired today. All right, Comic-Con happened. If there's anything that happened that we're not going to talk about, just hit us up in the comments, and if you guys want to talk about anything. But I know, Knock, for sure you appreciate this one. Everyone still hates Chris, the full cast coming back for an animated sequel. I think this is how you do it.
I saw that, man. I'm very happy for it. I don't know how many seasons this can go or what else, what other topics they can do, but it should be interesting to see this type of show in animated form. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious how it'll work with today's climate audience, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
I mean, if we're bringing shows back, man, please bring back the Boondocks at some point if we can still do it. But this is really cool too.
I mean, they were going to.
I know, man. I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's going to be better than the 90s show, I'm sure. Mr. Allbar getting sued for those flops. Help me. I'll save you, Mr. All Power. I got you. All right, next up, we'll just talk Marvel stuff because that's pretty much the crux of everything. DC unveiled a new old logo, but Captain America: Brave New World. Did you guys see any of this?
I did see the trailer. It was a weird trailer, but I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay.
No, it's weird. I still avoid Marvel trailers at all costs, but I've also kind of given up on the MCU. So now I'm blind to it all. Deadpool and Wolverine is like my diving back in.
Blackpool Wolverine.
That's a lawsuit, Cole money.
All right, without going into spoilers, Harrison Ford died on stage, and we found out who Esposito was playing, a member of, I forgot the name of, what's the group of the Snakes?
Oh,
The Serpent Society?
Yes, he's the leader of that, but reportedly the Serpent Society and Seth Rollins were cut, so we'll see how that works out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it's a shame. I would love to see Seth in this type of movie.
Sidewinder. Thank you, Ed Fries. Sidewinder. And then being back into the Winter Soldier type epic.
That's true.
And then I'm happy for that too.
Winter Soldier obviously was some of the best fight choreography I've ever seen in the MCU. So I'm really interested to see what that. Numiko jumping right in. I saw it with a trailer. Reminded me of the old Call of Duty Black Ops. It had that feel for sure. Definitely had that feel.
Nice. So you can finally leave your bedroom now, Mr. All Power. And then random spoiler, I'll just give it out because it's something you guys want to talk about. The Eternal that is in the ocean taking a bubble bath is made of adamantium, and that is how adamantium gets introduced.
I don't know if I love that, but I guess I'll take it at this point. But yeah, I don't know if I like that.
I'm fine with it because, I mean, I kind of assume that's how it'd be anyway, but at least they're finally acknowledging this giant thing.
Right. Hey, Beast Mortis got the win. Good for him. Next up is Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. Thunderbolts was very kind of mild in their presentation. I think there's a lot of retooling with that, but the main thing is we find out who bought Avengers Tower. So very anticlimactic, but
okay.
There we go. Tiamat is adamantium, is fantastic, makes the Eternals make sense. Not enough to get a sequel, though. Eric should be the next president. I'd like to see that. Be the wettest country in the world.
I mean, this country could use a little bit more flops, but unfortunately, it's too late to get my name on a ticket. Biden did ask me, but I'm just too busy getting wet on these streets.
I got you. I don't know how I feel exactly about Fantastic Four First Steps. That's gonna be the full name of it. Whether it reveals like them doing first steps into outer space, or whether Franklin Richards taking first steps. But
I don't love the title. I feel like can we get the epic titles back, man? What are we trying to do here? This sounds like you're doing some Oscar bait type stuff. It reminds me of the Spider-Man titles, which I don't really love that way either. They kind of lean too much into it.
I was gonna say this is gonna be the Step trilogy: Fantastic Four, Step into the Unknown, Fantastic Four, Step Class, Step Sister.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Will they run out of things that they could do for that though, Eric? Because they could get copyright infringements from the Step Up franchise.
Oh, I would love that. I need to see that. I want to be in court that day.
If they beat Marvel in court, I will buy the whole Step Up franchise on 4K.
Oh man,
the Eternals should have been, but that's kind of like right off COVID too, so they got kind of a little.
Yeah.
I'll watch the full movie at some point. But the Fantastic Four thing, they handed out a little leaflet on there. You can see their version of the Baxter Building, which is Avengers Tower, and then Subterranea, which is where Mole Man and his Moleites will be. So there's Mole Man, there's Silver Surfer, there's Galactus. And we'll talk about someone else who's going to be in there when we get to the next bit. There's a lot going on in Fantastic Four, which is not going to be part of this universe.
I mean, hey, Spider-Man 3 had a bunch of villains. We know how that worked out.
I actually did like Spider-Man 3 when it came out. I didn't hate it like everybody else. I'll be
serious?
I can't take it seriously.
You know how old I am? When that movie came out, I had a watch then. And I checked my watch. Because I was like, shit. This is not fun.
It's so many. I'm gonna throw dirt in your eyes. Like so many meme lines in that movie.
That's years later, though. That's like when The Room blew up with Tommy Wiseau. Like later, like,
Right.
as you watch that when it came out, you're like, damn. But thank you, internet, for making Spider-Man 3 better than it was.
Yes.
All right, a lot of love for the Fantastic Four. Toby's still the best Spider-Man. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. This is it. This is the big reveal. Robert Downey Jr. came out, and like, I know the internet has said everything that's funny about this, but I was gonna put this in the chat. Just like, why did they make him Kang? Why did they make him Kang? Finish out the whole dynasty and then save Doom for a proper, longer Thanos-like introduction.
Right. Yeah. Actually, I would have loved that if he was Kang.
I wouldn't have liked it. We've already seen a Kang, man. We can't go from one guy to this. It would have been weird. It looks like they're keeping the same story, just changing the character. I don't know if you said it, Zach, or heard it somewhere else, but someone thinks this will, like, RDJ is going to be the Doom and have a whole council of Dr. Dooms. And it's going to be similar to what Kang was doing when he takes over. The other thing we got to keep an eye out for here, the color scheme. The color scheme always matters. Now, obviously, we have the green for Dr. Doom for the first one. That second one, what's going on with Secret Wars there?
Oh, a little Iron Man.
Yeah.
This just makes me feel like Marvel called in Brock Lesnar and said, "We're really hurting. We need you, to get some tickets."
100%, bro. He's their money maker. They're paying him like upwards of $80 million to play Dr. Doom. Dude, this is an NBA contract.
Right. This is huge. Supposedly it's $100 million plus back end stuff and some other stuff on the side, including private jets and like huge things at the trailer. So before we get into guesses, I just want to post this. So the guy who broke this story, Jeff Schneider on the Inside in Schneider, talking about this for like a couple months now, and I didn't even bring it up on the show because I thought it was wackadoo, but it's true apparently. So he leaked the other part of what was from his source. And that is that Robert Downey is coming back to the MCU in an alternate multiverse. Tony Stark, who is actually Dr. Doom. Kicker is end credits scene. So that I'm assuming he's going to be in the kicker of Fantastic Four. Because as we know right now, the only confirmed people for Doomsday are going to be the Thunderbolts, Doctor Strange, Dr. Doom, and the Fantastic Four. I think there might have been one more, but it's very odd because it is mixing things.
No Dr. Banner? I mean, fuck it. Just call it Avengers Doctor's Visit at this point. I think I'd be fine if it was Kang. Sorry, I just knocked my mic. If it was Kang. Because I could see Tony being a conqueror. Not even Kang himself, but like just taking over as conqueror. But Dr. Doom is a character. That's someone that you gotta give him his own props, his own respect.
That's my big issue with it. He's so big, and there's so many things you can do to lead him in. I don't want him to just like be a kicker because of this announcement, and then be led into one of your second biggest storyline ever.
It's insane, man. Like, what timeline are we in where this happened? Because this wasn't supposed to happen. I believe they were going to bring him back for a reason, but
sorry. Yeah, I think we all kind of like thought maybe there's a chance they bring him back one day as an Iron Man, or the AI at least. But
I wouldn't have minded if he came back as Iron Man because I wanted to see Iron Man with Ironheart, or there's so many team ups I wanted to see with him, so I wouldn't have hated that.
Yeah, I would have been fine with it. I would have lived.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes, but I've been looking forward to being excited for Marvel for so long. It's been a while since I really got excited for it, so I'm hoping they handle this properly. Ed Fry's got all the information.
Again, Battle World, which means we need God Emperor Doom. See, that's my point. The one that rips Thanos' spine out. Like, isn't that too soon? So then what, do you got to go backwards? I don't understand. This is like my thing that's just bothering me. Like Eric said, he's such a fucking like great character. Just like there's depth to him. There's coolness. There's so many different storylines that were major events in Marvel. I don't want to rush this just because, I don't know, just because of the King situation. But I don't know.
Right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe this turns out to be a Firefly Funhouse situation. Maybe we're judging it too early.
I agree. His one of his biggest, I guess, his main one other than money. Robert Downey Jr. said that it was imperative that the Russos come back for him to come back. So that's
smart.
Another reason. So I agree. Yeah, Doom is the best villain with a real Doom, not a variant. It's going to be a fucking variant. I cannot wait for this multiverse saga to just end. I'm so good with it just being done after Secret Wars.
What do you think they do after?
I was about to say that. I was just about to say that.
It's powerful how they might move the doors open for a Jonathan Majors return. I don't think they're going back to Jonathan Majors. I think King is officially done.
Yeah, you pivot this hard that he's done. He said he wants to come back, but he's done.
Tony Storm is gold.
Yeah, she is killing it.
You caught up a little bit on what they've been doing, or?
I've been seeing some clips. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Which makes me sad because I feel like we're getting close to the end of her reign, but yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it's Mariah's time now.
All right. Well, we talked about the Marvel Secret Wars. You guys want to talk about the other Secret Wars?
Yeah, because Eric, do you know what happened? Like, I'm very excited to see your thoughts on this.
According to this ticker, Shane McMahon in AEW, huh?
Did I misspell everything? What's wrong with me? I fixed the Dune. What is wrong with me?
Here's my problem with this fucking picture. It's so fucking oh man, didn't see this fucking camera here. Oh jeez.
He looks like his dad just looked under his bed.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about it because on one hand, the obvious implication is does this mean Shane goes to AEW? But you gotta also remember Shane McMahon does have a big business in Asia, like his own deal. So maybe this means that he's collaborating with Shane. Or maybe it's WCW all over again. Maybe Shane O'Mac is trying to do the kayfabe for real and actually buy the competition to go against his brother.
That'd be insane.
Does he have enough money to do that?
No, there's no way.
No. Not as long as Daddy Khan's running the bank.
Yeah.
So, Zach, what were your thoughts on this?
The hate for Marvel and RDJ, that's me with Shane and AEW.
Depending on what they do, I'm open to it. There's again, I think I talked about this last time when it became a rumor. Triple H and all these people that like to shit on or pretend they don't watch AEW and ignore it. You can't ignore what your brother-in-law beat at the company. Depending on I don't want to see him wrestling every week. If there's certain matches or certain little things he can do, if he doesn't run with the elite and their EVP status stuff, that could be cool. Yeah. Maybe if he wants to be a part of Ring of Honor, I don't know. But it has to be small doses of Shane McMahon. I don't want to see the best in the world nonsense. I don't want none of it. I don't want to be the last man standing in the C2 tournament or the Owen Hart. I don't want to see none of that.
I'm sorry. First of all, we're not going to disrespect the best in the world tournament. He won that fair and square. He became the best in the world verified. Better than AJ, better than Dolph, better than everyone better than Rey Mysterio. He proved that he's the best in the world. If he wants to go join AEW, if he wants to wrestle in the G1 Climax, if he wants to teach Naito how to really wrestle a 5-star match, I say more power to him. And I know your camera's off, Knock, but I know I can see it in your face that you want this. You want Shane McMahon to win the G1 Climax.
Nah, I don't want to see it. I'd rather see somebody else. My thing, too, I got two questions for you guys. Do you think this hurts or helps out him possibly debuting at AEW?
Oh, this is all set. This is so set.
You think
I mean,
so?
look at all the jokes. Look at the jokes. He got caught with the girl he wasn't supposed to be around. He is a meme machine. This is so set up. There's no way. I don't know. He's not best in the world. And secondly, he's not going to run with the Elite because he has to walk with the Elite. There's no way this man can go more than a 2-step.
Listen, he's jumping
The
off.
man steps one time and he never hears the end of it.
He's never gonna.
Oh,
We're talking about, here you go. Talk about Nakajima. Get him in there wrestling in the United States.
Hardage Rage? Bro, where you been at? What's up, man?
Get him. You telling me you don't? No. This started as a joke, but you'd rather watch Eddie Kingston sweating and getting the wrong kind of wet in the ring than watching Shane O'Mac punches and bunches.
Listen, Eddie Kingston is a master in the ring, man.
Eddie Kingston.
Dude's a beast. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh my god!
And
also, Subway Hall of Famer.
I want to put this to the chat. If you guys want to let us know what your thoughts are, it could be a joke. It could be what your serious thoughts. And then to my panel members, who's behind the camera? Let us know.
I saw an article earlier, but I didn't get to read it. Apparently, it's an AEW female talent who claims that she took the picture. So
that was a joke. If you're talking about Mercedes, that was a joke. So
that was actually Mercedes.
She was joking when she tweeted that.
Oh, that's funny.
These sites take little things and then blow it up. Like she said a joke. I don't know how serious she was.
I don't know, man. It's got to be a girl. Look at Tony. Boobies.
Right. It was Stephanie.
Oh god.
Shad Khan is behind the camera. If there's like a thumb in the way of the lens, I'd imagine it was Shad. All white. This should be doing something for AEW.
Right.
He's actually on the council for Ring of Honor now.
The Council of Whites? The Council of Paul Whites? Like the Council of Dooms and Kangs and Richards?
Yes, sir. He's there. I think he made a match or something. He was doing something in Ring of Honor recently.
Okay.
And
she would have made a meme first. She's hilarious.
Oh, she is. I will say, I said before the past video, Shane McMahon did propose what was originally going to be like he wanted to make ECW into NXT. His vision originally was very much like black and gold NXT online.
So Triple H.
It's like he stole his birthright. He stole his dad.
Basically did.
So if Shane McMahon was to be announced as like the new head of ROH, I don't think I'd hate it.
Oh man,
it would just be a lot of Shane McMahon matches.
He would have to have, instead of a dollar sign with the S, that has to be a regular S, and then go all the way down the line to the C, and that has to be a cent symbol if he's going to be in ROH.
I would love that.
Maybe they get a TV deal.
I hope so. They'll get a TV deal right when Athena drops the belt. That's how TK works ROH.
Exactly. Could TK trust the McMahon?
I don't know, man.
Nope. Ready or not, it's been a while. Hope you're doing all right. Hope your summer's going well, you and the kiddos.
Yeah. Mr. All Power, I'm still suing you, by the way. I saw those flops.
I'm sure Tony Khan will have him debut at some point very soon if he's going to be interested. All right. Congrats on the 600 days as champ, Athena. Yes.
I was predictions champ for almost, like 2 years or 3 years, but that's cool.
Never defended the belt. Never defended the belt.
Roman didn't do it. You didn't mind. You still acknowledged him.
Who should main event All In? What match you guys think should main event?
Honestly, if it's not Swerve and Brian, which I think it should be, Mariah and Tony have been killing it, so I think it might have to be them.
I mean, if the real main event should be, I always say the champion should always main event, but if Brian wants to do what's best for business, he would give his spot to the Hangman because everyone knows it's not a real main event unless the Hangman is in it.
Okay, well, the Hangman might be fighting Jeff Jarrett. If they didn't announce it tonight,
listen, they're building.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, slap nuts, you dig it. Yeah, Athena will be Roman level pretty damn soon. A couple more years. I would just hang out in ROH and be their god. She's the only reason to go behind the paywall for ROH.
I know, banger after banger.
I'm trying really hard not to make an OnlyFans joke, but both of you, paywall and banger after banger, you're not making it easy.
Hold on a second. I gotta. Mr. All Power. You notice how the cups? What is he drinking?
Is that Perrier?
Oh,
You fucking
shit.
basic bitches.
It's
Maybe
a
that's
40
Brooklyn
ounce of
water, man.
Perrier.
What a weird fucking. They wanted this to get out. If they really wanted to keep it secret, there would be no picture.
I don't know, man. It's supposed to be a private meeting. You have 2 prominent wrestling sites posting about it. It's tough.
But they clearly see the picture being taken. Like, you're telling me if you're in this situation, you're not like, hey, let's get rid of that picture, and you make
100%.
like,
100%.
yeah,
Shane is like, can we just? This is take 10. Can we just, Tony? Can
exactly.
You get your surprise face right. Why are there 3 cups? There's 3 cups there too, by the way. So this has been a while. They've gone through the bottle of Perrier. There's 3 cups there for the camera person.
This looks like a stressful ass meeting. Like, what's going on?
I feel like
Shane standing up, like
they're both like trying to get powdered, for the makeup, but Tony's got another type of powder, and there's a whole type of shit going on.
Oh man. Did you guys see TNA might have a TV deal soon? For real? With who?
yes, sir. Let us
Ooh.
know. With anybody, Fox, is it Amazon, anybody. TNA's on fire right now. Sign them up to a TV deal. I don't care who it is, as long as you are bringing in millions of viewers.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's lots of trash on TV. You can't have gold without trash. That makes sense. Something's got to lose in the ratings. That's cool.
They might be the new Tubi one.
Hey, you'd be on Tubi, Knock.
No, we're too good for that.
And Joe Hendry's too good for TNA.
Joe Hendry is a national treasure. That's why NXT.
Joe Hendry. Come on. Can these people just put some chill on like backhand complimenting TNA? I got this new deal where I get to finally work out in the performance center and prove that I belong in NXT. You don't fucking work here.
Love it. Love it. So TNA's new NXT is what I'm hearing, and NXT is just the gate, just the doorway.
That's the main roster now. Title versus career. Brian's got to win then, because I think you said it last week. His last match is probably Wrestle Dream.
I think so. Since that's in Seattle, I would imagine they would save him for then.
Yeah. We're gonna be examining this photo way too much because it's just too much fun. I saw a fun one too where someone did put lines on the table, and that one was more real than the other one.
I love that.
Joe Hendry versus Mr. Flop. I love it.
That's another lawsuit. Keep it up. I got bills to pay. All power.
Knock, what's going on with our guy Daniel Garcia? He got ricocheted off TV.
I love that you put it that way. I didn't know this, but it leaked that apparently that was the way to write off Daniel Garcia. I thought it was just storyline. So either he'll come back and re-sign with AEW and have a built-in feud with MJF, or he's headed to the Fed, and he'll probably be on NXT. I'm sure he'll have a good run there. I mean, he's a very talented guy, very intense, maybe like an Ilya Dragunov type run in NXT. His options are there. He has a lot of options right now.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for one thing. I'm the guy who cheered for Michael Nakazawa.
Insane.
I'm the guy who is a fan of the head tie slide. But I'm not gonna lie, every time I see him doing that hip thrust, I feel a little Jim Cornette moment where I'm like, this kid's killing the business. He's
You can't do that and then like a week later have him cut a promo on like all like the hardships and how he's gonna like beat someone up, and like it just didn't work for me. I'm with it.
Yeah, but I could see him going to WWE. I think that's the way.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be AEW for not life, but I mean at least.
Yeah, I thought he was one of those type of guys, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a lucrative deal if he jumps.
Yeah, they got hot young talent like Chris Jericho, taking up time. So they only got so much TV time.
Hey, apparently he's helping out a lot of young guys.
I was gonna make a joke about it, but nope.
Yeah, let's go. We need to get monetized, Eric. Don't. Here's some jokes that we can have. World Wet Entertainment, Total Nonstop Wet, and Eric is owner, All Elite Wetness. There you go.
Eric, you claiming any of these, Eric?
I actually think kind of like All Elite Wetness, but Total Nonstop Wet, absolutely not.
All right, next up, the White Six. They revealed their masks. They've been showing, since the second week that it's not gonna be a mystery. You know who it is. Everyone is. The joke with Chad Gable going to Adam Pearce. Hey, I found out who this member is. Hey, I found out who this is. It's Bo Dallas. Like, no shit. Like, it's very it's well done. And the fact that Chad Gable going into Adam Pearce's office like a month ago, or like second weekend or third weekend I think it was, kind of shows why they're able to go through Gorilla and do their stuff and not deliver VHS tapes anymore and have their stuff put on the air. So little subtleties that make it it cuts the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm liking this ride so far. It's not linear, and I'm digging it.
Yeah. Knock, are you liking it? Are you gonna buy weed from Dexter Loomis behind a CVS?
Definitely not, man. But it's been a good rollout, man. I've seen some comparisons between Dexter Loomis and like this character from the TV show Heels. Had a similar look. And they made him look like somebody else too. I forget the other comparison. But I think it's a good rollout for the group, man. I'm enjoying what they're doing.
I like it. His look is just freaking me out. I just like, he's like the guy when you're walking down Venice and then you just kind of go the other way.
Yeah.
What do you think is the shelf life on this, though? I'm curious.
I think you could run this all the way to Mania, if not further. Triple H has proven he can have groups and teams on the main roster and last a bit. We had obviously Bloodline, Judgment Day, Damage Control. I think it's gonna go for a bit, and it looks like we're gonna be losing Judgment Day, so they might be able to fill that little gap of a strong team.
Yeah, I agree. I won't go too much past Mania. Again, make people find their spots finally. Then,
yeah,
the purpose of the group, and then you have Bo be the last one hanging on to it because he doesn't want to let go of his brother.
Oh, fuck.
And then he can turn into Bo Dallas or his real name and become the actual wrestler that he wanted to be, like when he started out in NXT.
He is good, man. He's good.
I'd take that.
Yeah. They don't get rid of Cross Stable already. I love it. No one even knows the name of that. Final Testament. Everyone even online.
That's
just
right.
Like,
the stupid thing is, on paper it should kind of work. Like AOP is enforcers, Cross is the mouth, or at least the face.
Yeah, I'm glad you corrected that. I like Cross. I do think he can speak on the mic, but when I think of that team, I see no charisma anywhere to get a group like this off the ground. No offense.
Cross and Twitter can relax. Cross had really good promo on Monday. That's one. Chill out. That's one. He's a side character in a Van Damme movie, and I mean that a compliment too, not like a insult. But they need to retool him like that rather than you have Paul Ellering there as a mouthpiece and you don't use him.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean there was too many groups there. I think this would have been their best shot would have been debuting on NXT. I think. And trying to do something there before getting called up and working it there.
Yeah.
they're going the AEW route when they started with all these factions, all these groups.
I wonder why. AEW has factions, now WWE wants it. AEW goes to London, now WWE wants to go there. We're seeing a lot of give AEW its credit. That's all I'm saying.
I just need one of these companies to hurry up and do. I pitched it before. I forgot what I called it, but just faction warfare. One pay-per-view. Find out who's the top faction. Otherwise,
Survivor Series.
Yeah, they've kind of ruined Survivor Series.
Yeah, they have. It's not the same anymore. AEW should that could be their pay-per-view to rival Survivor Series maybe.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd take it.
And then even bring in some factions from other companies like they always do.
True. Maybe
I'd do that.
Be in SCU for one night.
Did you say that on purpose? Yeah. Kazarian was pissed off about that.
Yeah. Which honestly, I was too. That was actually a really big selling point for AEW for me. I really wanted to see SCU on a big stage.
I forget why they broke him up. I think, what's his name? Scorpio was fine. Like, he was with Ethan Page for a bit. I thought it was working out. But they kind of killed a lot of momentum with those guys.
I didn't like it because he was with that guy, the manager that.
The UFC guy. He is one of the most successful gyms in the freaking country, man. Come on.
His gimmick was, I'm an angry old white man in a world. It was just too real. It was like,
Yeah.
I can see this guy actually doing this.
Yeah.
He was just being real.
I will say,
I'm sorry, I just really didn't mean to budget. That just makes me laugh because, I know someone who's the scariest movie they ever watched was Idiocracy. They couldn't finish it because it was too real. So that some things are just too real.
Fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, Frankie got to be the elite hunter for a while. That was great for his career.
Yeah, send him right to TNA. I will say this though, despite what everyone might think about Kazarian, he still has one of the best Spanish flies ever. The way he does it seems so realistic and it's so impactful. It's not as graceful as some of these other people, but it looks really good.
I think Vince's was better.
Nope. Vince has got to be in trouble. Vince has got to be. Oh, man.
What are you guys doing this weekend? You doing anything fun this weekend?
Honestly, bro, I think it's like the first week and I'll just kick my feet up and chill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eric, you?
That bar life weekends are my work week, but I'm sneaking in a few. I'm following the master comedian's example, doing some voice acting classes and stuff. So I'm sneaking that in.
Good for you, man. All right. Well, while you're working and not while you're kicking your feet up, there's only one thing you really need to do, and that's watch SummerSlam this weekend. It's the biggest pay-per-view of the summer.
I actually forgot that was this weekend.
It is.
Jeez.
How could you forget? They are in the mecca of summer vacations, Eric. Cleveland, Ohio. Lock your cars while you're there because the Bloodline has arrived to Cleveland, Ohio. Let's talk SummerSlam predictions.
Also, that is the most anti-SummerSlam poster I've ever seen. Like, we grew up with like Brock Lesnar on the beach, like so many bright posters. This one just looks so angry. Exactly, Mr. Allpower. He gets it.
Yeah, I can't unsee this thing.
So let's just cut the shit right away. This means Roman's coming back, right? There's no other poster for SummerSlam except 100%. For the Bloodline.
And they always have a big surprise at SummerSlam.
Was that graffiti in the background say out here MFJ? What?
Oh, I don't know what that is. It was like that shirt that was it Tonga was wearing.
Oh, okay, that makes MFT. For some reason, my mind jumped to MJF, and then my dyslexia went away.
Oh, he's debuting at SummerSlam. Solo Diesel. Imagine if Roman helps Cody. So many possibilities. Get them in now. We'll go through the matches as we predict how hot Cleveland, Ohio gets, and when Cleveland gets hot, don't inhale. Seriously, Cleveland, Ohio. Come on.
Right.
This is as bright as Cleveland gets, by the way, Eric. That's what it's like.
God.
All right, let's get into this match right here. People are saying this should headline because it's so huge, but we know it's not. But maybe this should kick it off. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Ref freaking Rollins. There it is.
I feel like Drew has to win. I don't know who's the face. I don't know who's the heel. But if there's any kind of justice in this world, Drew McIntyre exercises the demon. It was CM Punk.
This is insane, man. Drew should win. It'd be a bigger moment for him. And Seth being there makes me think he will. but I just don't trust it. I think Punk has. I think this is his first singles match back, right?
Yes, other than a
Yeah.
house show where he fought Dominic.
Yeah, there's no way Punk's losing.
Fucking hell. I just wish Punk never came back. That's my wish. That's my prediction. Somebody makes Time Machine and they let him just keep writing Marvel comics and barely fighting in the UFC.
Well, at Bad Blood, Robert Downey Jr. will replace him, and you'll get that as your CM Punk. I'm going to say no one wins. Seth cost the thing, and it's going to be a triple threat at Bad Blood, and that's your outcome.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I think that's like the best case scenario for both people.
Yeah, because that's why I think it's going to open the show. Get your huge pops in there, get the momentum going, and then people won't be too pissed if that's how it ends.
Only way I wouldn't be pissed if after it's a no finish, there has to be like a street fight type segment afterwards. Like they have to really do it up. If it just ends in a no finish, then not SummerSlam. Not like this.
Yeah. That was a good picture, by the way, with Drew and Jack Perry. I thought that was like a really
that was a good one.
All right, next matchup. We don't know where this is supposed to wind up either. Gunther versus Damian Priest for the title.
So, I hate to bet against the Goons, the Ring General, especially since I've been rewatching my favorite match of all time, OTT, Walter versus Ospreay. But it doesn't. I think I have to go Priest. I can't see him losing this soon.
Listen, I thought Priest's run was going to end in the first month he got the belt. It's time, bro. Put the belt on Gunther, who hates broke people, who hates, I don't know, man. The most.
That was a weird segment. That was hella weird.
It was. But it spawned a lot of memes, so I guess it worked.
Yeah.
But very weird segment. I think Gunther has to win here, man. He just beat the shit out of Finn Balor. And I think Balor might turn on Priest. End the Judgment Day already. It's time for this group to end.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the start of it, but I do think Gunther's going to win the title in Berlin.
Yeah.
At the end of the month. I think so. I'm going with Damian Priest on this one.
We'll get to the Rhea prediction, but I think another turn is going to happen before Finn.
Yes, I agree. Here you go. They're pretty. They're both so pretty. Logan Paul, on his way to becoming the longest reigning United States champion, is facing LA Knight. Yeah. Knock, who you got on this one?
Finally get the belt to LA Knight, man. We've been so overdue for his win. He's been over for how long now? I don't remember his match at Mania. Get the belt off of Logan. It's time, bro.
Logan Paul is the definition of an Olympian. He is the definition of a United States hero. He is Captain America. I am his P-boy, and I will never bet against him. I want Prime to rain down from the sky as LA Knight learns that you can wish to be better. You can escape the poverty that's TNA, but you're always going to have that stink on you. You're always just going to be a TNA boy. So that's why Logan Paul is going to win. And he's going to be the longest reigning U.S. champion ever. And quite frankly, when you go out to vote this election, I wouldn't be mad if you wrote Logan Paul's name in on the ballot.
Okay. I'm going to say Logan Paul is going to retain just because of being close to being the longest reigning. I forgot who the second one is, but I think number one is Moxley. It's two people that I think they want Logan Paul or someone new to go a little further than having the title. So I think that's why I personally would pull the trigger on LA Knight, but I think Logan Paul is going to win just for that silly reason.
I think it's so Moxley's definitely one of them because of that Shield run where he never defended it.
MVP has to be up there. MVP had the belt for a long time.
It might be MVP then, yeah.
I think he's number 2, yeah.
Okay.
And now he's saying all these things, get rid of it.
Yeah, so that's why I think Logan Paul is going to take it.
He has to be
All
a Hall
right.
of Famer, though. Also, side note, if he does, like him or not even the celebrity wing, for a celebrity to come in and be a U.S. champion for that long, I think that's a guaranteed Hall of Fame ticket right there.
That's ridiculous.
I think so. I think so. I don't like the guy at all, but I mean,
And I mean, remember, Doc, he beat the greatest luchador of all time to get it.
Who?
Rey Mysterio.
He was gifted that win.
All right, next up, Bailey defends her title against Eric's favorite lunchtime partner,
Disgusting.
Nia Jax. The King and Queen of the Ring both getting title defenses here. I don't think they built that up enough, except for the past 2 or 3 weeks for Gunther. But Nia Jax they've been kind of working with for a while on this. So, who do you think is going to take this one?
I'm going with Bailey. I feel like we haven't properly got Bailey a strong feud yet. I'm still waiting for that, but Bailey has to win.
Yeah, Eric.
I'm predicting. I will never ever say that Nia Jax will win. I will never predict that. I predict that Bailey will lose. That is what I'm saying.
Okay. Mr. Allport says Nia Jax should win. I think Tiffany is going to
Oh yeah.
cost Nia Jax, and
Oh.
Bailey will retain.
I thought you were gonna say Nia is gonna soften Bailey up to help Tiffany win.
I think it's too soon for Tiffany yet.
Yeah.
It's a rematch of their NXT Championship match. Who won that match? Let us know.
It had to have been Bailey. I don't think Nia ever won that belt.
Yeah, I think Bailey.
Okay. All right, next up, IC title match, Braun Breaker with 9Ks versus Sami Zayn, who has a comedy show the night before. Knock, who do you think's taking the title home?
I'll be honest with you guys. I like Sami Zayn. He's great. I haven't loved this run. I think it might have gone on a little too long here. It's time to put the belt on Braun. He's been killing it.
Yeah. Eric?
First of all, my childish brain has to make a joke because I heard you say it. IC title, IC France. I don't love the Braun Breaker stuff when I've been seeing because every week it's just spear, which it's not bad, but for some reason this one time my brain's like, it's kind of boring to me. But I feel like Braun has to win. I think it's weird to have the rematch and he doesn't win, so Sammy could take the L.
Okay. I think Sammy's going to lose and Braun's going to win that belt from him on Netflix. When they premiere on Netflix, that's when he's going to win. I think Cena's going to steal his next title win on Netflix in 2025, but I think Braun is going to be night one on Netflix title winner, and that's what they're going to do.
Do you see it as a long title reign for Braun? Because someone just said in the chat, why hasn't Jey Uso gotten a championship yet? I could see him avenging Sammy if Braun wins it at SummerSlam.
Oh, that's true. Man, I think Jey should go for the belt, though. I think Jey should take it off Finn after Finn takes it off Damian.
I mean, Netflix is the place to, get that rated R, take it off, That's what you want to see. Not enough money in the world to get me to watch TNA.
We'll get you to watch it. Hey, is there enough money in the world to make you watch this, Eric? Liv Morgan defends against Rhea Ripley. Man, this has been a hot feud this summer. It's so hot. Like, this is just, if you look at socials, everything they do with this feud is in the millions. It is so on fire. It's almost like they don't want it to end at SummerSlam.
And it won't. It will not end at SummerSlam because Dominic Mysterio or Finn Balor will cost Rhea Ripley the match.
Eric?
I agree. I don't know. I agree exactly. I don't know which one's going to do the turn, but someone's going to turn on Rhea, and I'm gonna I'm going to continue praying to every deity, old, new, Greek, Roman, satanic, all of them, because it should have been me. I just want to live Dom's life.
The promo that she did on Monday where she put all the stuff into the fire, that was a different character than we've seen from Liv. I think that's her acting, and the cocky grin from Dom. I think that's what you guys are talking about. That's the turn that's going to happen at SummerSlam, and then she'll officially have everything that Rhea had, including Finn and JD McDonald's, and create her own Judgment Day.
And Carlito.
That'd be cool.
Carlito was good.
All right. Main event. If Roman doesn't come back, this is the stupidest main event they could have put on. Out of all these matches that have good storylines, this has a storyline. But I'm sorry, this should kick off the show if Roman does not come back. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. I'm gonna just go out on a limb, say Cody and Solo is a no DQ because Roman comes back.
Honestly, bro, I like both these guys. I just can't imagine this being that good of a match. I'm trying to find ways to see it. Maybe they'll surprise me, but I'm really not that interested in the match. I'm just looking for the surprise at the end. But Cody has to retain.
I'm disappointed to hear you say that, Knock. You got two people of color main eventing WrestleMania. I mean, SummerSlam. Sorry, main eventing SummerSlam. I mean, I say you only like Cody. This is the man who finished the story. We've been watching for a year. Every match he's in he just carried AJ Styles through how many matches? My goodness.
We must have been watching a different match.
I think it's weird because we haven't really seen Solo take a clean pin, but I think Cody wins and Roman comes out after the match. It's not going to be the best match on the card, sadly. But
yeah, Mr. Alpar says, "What if it's The Rock? He just did finish filming his new movie."
That'd be a bigger surprise. We're all expecting Roman. That'd be bigger. I just don't know if it's time yet because we're gonna return now and then not show up till like next year.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like if you're gonna do The Rock, the match would have been. You would have done it already. I think the match would have happened now, like Cody versus The Rock or something.
Yeah. I mean, I
think
could
it happens
be wrong.
at SummerSlam.
I could be wrong.
I feel like they brought Bad Blood back for a reason. That title for a reason. So Roman could be held off until Bad Blood, and that's what sets up the Survivor Series feud. So The Rock is a good possibility, but I'm still going to stick with Roman on this one.
Yeah, I think it's Roman.
All right. Any other surprises you think will happen at SummerSlam?
Honestly, that's pretty much it. I don't really see anything for the women's division. And speaking of which, where's Natalya at? Didn't she just resign? I thought she was like either going to WWE. We haven't really seen her. I haven't seen her a bit. Maybe I haven't missed it.
I mean, before that, she was on NXT, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Going
So,
back.
probably just going back there after a bit.
I don't see any other big surprises.
I'll throw out there. I think Joe Hendry does a little pop up for like a little segment. Just hear his theme song. Maybe he says something, but I think just a little pop.
Okay.
Also, they're in Cleveland, right? So no Miz and no Johnny Gargano.
Miz. Yeah. No Johnny Gargano. Miz is the host. No Johnny Gargano. They're fighting on Friday. The women's tag belts are going up for grabs on Friday night. Again, no Jey Uso, no other people. I mean, I guess Jimmy could come back at the end of this, but there's a lot of people that aren't on the card who are like big, but it is kind of an odd thing.
Yeah, listen, Eric, this isn't Tony Khan, man. He doesn't put the hometown heroes on the card. They get to sit at home and watch.
I guess that's fair. I mean, I guess it's good because if Johnny was on the card, WWE booking says he had to lose.
It's insane. Man. He should be on this card. It's really a shame. Ziggler's another one. I know he's in TNA now, but he's another Cleveland guy that would have been loved to be on this card.
Have you guys been following the? I don't know how long it's been going on since I've been taking my little break, but Johnny and Ciampa just uploaded a video on their Instagram of Ciampa training to RKO Orton. I didn't know this was a thing, but
Yeah, it's been a recurring thing. I haven't watched them. I know it's been going on.
okay. At some point, I need to see this happen on WWE TV.
No one does the RKO. Like, I mean, it was freaking Tama Tonga's move for a long time, and he can't use it there. No one does the RKO unless you're Randy. You can get away
Again,
with
someone
a
else was in the card. Yeah.
What was it?
Again, he's not on the card either. So a lot of these big names aren't on the card. No AJ. Yeah.
AJ busted his ass trying to give Cody some shine these past few months and make his reign legitimate, and he can't be on this card. It's ridiculous. Triple H is not know how to use AJ Styles. I'm just going out and say it.
Just, you asked the internet, doesn't know these people of color either.
This is true.
That's the other talking point. Yeah, if you look at the card, again, you got Jade and Bianca who are on the poster for SummerSlam until Too Fast, 2 In-N-Out Burgers showed up here on the poster. So it is what it is on SummerSlam. Very odd.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
Going back to Orton not being on the card, I do think it's gonna be a whole lot of people running out in that main event. There's gonna be a whole lot of people come out. I think Kevin, Orton, I don't know, maybe Jay.
Yeah.
So people who aren't on the card, they're just interference. And maybe we start building towards Cody versus Randy, sorry.
Either way, wrestling is hot right now. We have 2 massive shows coming on in August, so it should be really cool for the whole wrestling.
Yeah, I'm excited. SummerSlam, August 3rd, this weekend. Nice Saturday pay-per-view. Get your predictions in. If you're not watching this live, let us know. We'll comment back and enjoy SummerSlam in always hot, always fashionable, always a vacation destination, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
You gotta love I'd love to be in the room when they won that bid. Like, guys, you think of summer, you think of Cleveland.
They have actually plug-in fans. Feel that Cleveland breeze.
That's disgusting.
Just pour some sand on the table.
Serve them a bunch of hot foods and I just have one last thing here to bring up before if you guys want to talk about anything.
Go ahead.
There we go. These are your monthly games on PlayStation Plus. Okay. The thing I wanted to bring up, though, is have either of you played Dead by Daylight or Zenless Zone Zero? Because they are free, and I was contemplating the other night downloading one.
I knew some people that played Dead by Daylight, and they loved it.
Okay.
I never played it yet, though.
I think you'd like it because it is the best version of Friday the 13th, of the Halloween. Like, it's the king of that genre.
Okay.
Yeah, and they also
Zone Zero, or
I might. We'll see. I think the best one there for me personally is the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, because I played a bit of that, and it was actually that was a good homage to the whole series.
I'll admit some of these Lego games are underrated. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Eric's got to dust off that PS5, man.
And they put some good. The last month's games just weren't that great, man. Just their games are meh.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm waiting for at this point. Like, my brother got me to play Dying Light, but I mean that's another old game. I'm playing these old games, catching up my backlog.
That's one game I couldn't finish. I didn't realize. Apparently, this is also a feature in Dead Island, but I never heard it. The infected zombies, the ones that can run at you, they're just human enough that there's a chance that when you hit them, they will actually beg you for their lives in their regular human voice. And the first time I heard that, I turned off my Xbox and I just sat in silence because it hit me too hard.
I didn't know that. I haven't even noticed that yet this entire time I've been playing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep trying not to notice that. I tried to play it on my Xbox years ago, and I thought I was gonna pass out because the motion blur was insane. But it is better now on the PS5 with the definitive edition.
Yeah, it's a great game, but it got a little too real for me.
But yeah, if you guys got some game recommendations, let us know in the comments.
Please do.
But I mean, I think that's it. I mean, AEW, I think what concluded. NXT was a great show yesterday. I'll give him credit for that. Michaels is
Yeah,
cooking.
great.
And we know Stephanie and Julia are on their way for Roxanne, who's standing her ground.
Yeah, she knows she don't have to put on that red light. Good to Roxanne.
Yeah, it'll be huge debuts when it hits the CW. Sorry, NWA on the app, but NXT is going to kind of take over.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
NXT&A.
Oh, jeez.
That's true.
Disgusting. That I feel like we should not be monetized just for that phrase alone. That's the most disgusting thing I've heard on this channel.
Eric, Shawn Michaels knows what's up. In fact, he's known what's up for so long. We were talking about Frankie Kazarian earlier. You know who one of Frankie Kazarian's old tag team partners was?
Who was it, Doc?
He was actually the cousin. I don't know how they're related. Some distant cousin of Shawn Michaels. A distant cousin of Shawn Michaels was employed by TNA, and he was a star, man. He was a star.
So it's very. He must be very distant. The talent level must be.
No, he was great, man. That super kick looked amazing.
Oh, so he was feeding off his cousin too, off his more famous cousin.
Okay, that's the name. Matt Bentley, Kazarian's tag team partner. He was Shawn Michaels' cousin.
I'd rather watch Shawn Hicklebottom wrestle than Matt Bentley.
Maybe his name was Shane Hicklebottom. I don't know. Something like that.
So wait, so that even means even more. So Shawn had a cousin in TNA, and he let him stay down there. He didn't try to save him.
I don't know where he went in his career. All I know is from him being on the biggest stage of them all, TNA, the most influential pro wrestling company in the world.
Oh,
no, that's just me. Again, anyone on the internet, if you think you know more about TNA than me, I challenge you to come on this show and prove it, because no one knows more TNA history than your boy, the Final Boss.
And if you know more about TNA than him, then you need church.
It's been laid down. If you're out there, let us know. Hit us up in the comments, and you and Knock can TNA off together. Right here, live on the podcast.
That's appropriate.
I thought this was PG.
Oh, man. It's been a good show, man. The boys are back. We'll be here next Wednesday.
That's right.
Yep. I'll be here correcting typos, making sure we don't run long, ending streams.
Man, we did go a little long this week, but Eric, you got any last words? Any final topics?
Keep on subscribing. I'm seeing that we passed, what was it, 4,000 views?
4,000. 5,000 next.
So keep on checking it out. Check out the shorts. They're doing pretty well. And, if you, these two have been going to a lot of live wrestling shows together. If you guys see them, make sure you come up real close, because let them get a whiff of of how much you appreciate them.
Make sure you shower if you come near me. I don't play that.
That's probably the coldest shit you've ever done on this channel, Eric, right there, because that's gonna get us. That's gonna get us.
And honestly, if you see them enough times, you might just be the fourth member. There's someone out there I've been looking for. We haven't heard from in a while. Who's supposed to be the fourth member?
Zach is 6'4", 6'5", loaded with muscles. He's not hard to find, man. Go find your boy Zach.
I hope you both choke on your Nia Jax dinner tonight.
It's a shame. She's gonna lose her match, and somehow Bailey's also gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, you got any final words?
Yeah, leave me the hell alone.
Your boys at the West Coast POPCast, man. Peace out. Oh, man. I can't wait to see you guys next week.
Are you ending it?
Yes. Who
Right.
is the
I've been
podcast?
sitting here.
I wanna hear
You did the sign off.
We're
You just sign off.
live.
End it.
That's your show.
I think we should break up. Hi. My course meal, please.
It's
And
loyal.
This is why I show up and I end the stream when you least expect